how to deal with that one guy that's being a jerk. You know, every trick you do, he's like, I know how that's done. That was stupid. You do another trick. Oh, come on, man. You can do better than that. I know how that was done. As soon as they do that, you go, you know how that trick was done? Go give me your hand and hand them the deck and go, show all of us how it's done. Even if you can't do it fast, just show us real slow. And they go like this. And you go, that's right. Enough. Dude, seriously. Now, that usually stops them. If they don't, you go, this guy's been giving me a hard time all night. And I asked him to show me a card trick. And he keeps going. And if well, I'm going to show you something. You're going to have him pick a card. And after they pick the card, when you turn, you're going to top change the card and you're going to show everybody else a different card. Like this. And you're going to ask him, okay, tell us what your card is. He's going to go, the Jack of Spades with it, clubs. You're going to go, do you guys see what I'm talking about? They're going to go, dude, come on, man. And I'm going to say, if you guys don't tell him to be cool, I'm done. I'm not doing any more card tricks here. So he can be cool or I'm walking off. And then they're like, yeah, bro, shut up, dude. Yeah, man, come on, man. You're wrecking it, you know. And there's another way I can think of doing it, but yeah. I'm going to keep that to myself. But let's see. I wasn't planning on doing a card trick. I was planning on explaining that kind of stuff. Everybody does a slop shuffle version, so, and they're all just a tiny bit different. So I would have somebody pick a card, and in this case, it's the 5. Now this right here, this control, you guys, is when you grab the card in front of the spectator. I'm literally putting the card right on the bottom like that. So what you're doing is when a spectator has a card, with this camera it's going to be really hard, but I would be looking at the spectator, right? And I'm just going to squeeze the deck, which is going to give me the ability right in front of them to just sit. And that camera is not a very friendly spectator. So let's try it one more time. I'll try to look at so they pick this card. This is, you can actually move it to, let's say it's a 4. You can actually, whoa, hang on you guys. Well, that deck lasted almost 45 minutes before it hit the ground. Okay. I'll just keep going. So once somebody picks a card, I come over and I get it and I pick it up and I have it in a thumb, like ready to be thumb dropped. But I got to be careful because to make sure that it's away from the spectator when I take the cards and I'm going to put it together. I'm going to put them together like this, putting their card on the bottom. So again, if this is their card, I'm going to grab it here and I'm going to be holding it like this in a thumb thing. Now right before let me holding it here. Now right before, let me move away from the camera so you can see what it would look like if the camera was the spectator. So right before you put it back, all you're going to do is, that camera is catching everything, you guys. I'd have to like literally go sideways like this, and I guess I'm going to have to with the camera. So somebody picks a card, you would not have to go sideways with it, but now I've got it held like this. So when I let go of that card and I squeeze the deck, the cards go like this. So once it's squeezed and it's hanging down, you're just going to stick them together like that. And you're going to control the card to the bottom that way. So it's much easier in front of the spectator than it is this camera. And Once you get it there, you're going to turn the cards towards you, away from you, towards you, away from you, towards you, away from you. And you're going to bring the last card up and put it on top. And it's going to be their card. And some people go, I bet you that's my card on the top. And you go, really? Okay, well, some have backs, some have faces, and some are back to back. And you go, you think this is your card? How about now? Do you think that's your card too? Whatever. So then you go, actually, if I snap my fingers, there's only one card in the deck, and it's your card. And it's face up. So that was always a back in time slash slop shuffle. So if you guys don't know slop shuffle, which I'm not going to believe because it's all over YouTube, we'll go over it. Somebody picks a card, okay? It doesn't matter what the card is, you're going to control it to the bottom. So once they put the card in, if you want to, and you're in front of a spectator and you want to talk to him for a second, and you want to control it to the bottom like that, go ahead and do it. Just, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm thinking more. If you say this is the card and you need to get it to the bottom, hold the pinky break beneath it and just cut it one time and put it on the bottom. You can grab the back of the deck, give it a false cut, leave it on the bottom. You guys get the idea. You can Hindu shuffle, straighten it up, hold the pinky break, cut it back to the bottom. Whatever that you have to do to keep it on the bottom, you're just going to get it to the bottom. With this, what happens is you push cards towards you, away from you, towards you, away from you, towards you, away from you, and we're going to get to reason why you put this on the top in a second, because all you've just done is separated half the cards this way and that way. So you're going to put their card on the top, because we're going to want it face up. So you're going to cut deep and say some have faces, some have backs. You're going to cut shallow, some have backs, some have faces. And in one spot, they're just going to, you can almost see the natural falling apart. You're going to say, and they're back to back. And when you do this, you separate your hands a little bit so they don't notice that you just flip it over. But by doing so, you just put every card back in the perfect place except for their card, which I don't know where it's at, but it's if I didn't put it face up, if I didn't put it face up, it's not gonna. If I didn't put it on the top, oh, there it is. I was gonna say then it's not gonna show up, but it'll wind up being the only card face up. So up to speed, it looks like this. They take a card. Here it is. You say, look, I always go like this. You know what? I'm gonna mix these cards up really like back to back, and I start. My pattern is. Have you ever seen a little kid do this? And after you get the deck, oh wait, their cards should be controlled to the bottom. And after that, it's just like, it's crazy. I mean, you go, some cards have faces, some cards have backs, some cards are back to back, but either way, what I do is I snap my fingers like that, and the entire deck just straightens itself out like this. And I go, you know, oh, except for one card, and it's their card. So, whoa. Anyway, guys, that's just one version of the slop shuffle.